Coral computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today the focus is going to be on beating this guy. On beating the Acerola trial. Now I'm not going to lie, this one is going to be a toughie. And I didn't have much time to actually think about this off stream. So we're going to have to do this during the stream. Now we're gonna take this a little bit slowly today because, well, personal things happened or are happening, so my mind is not fully into the game, so we're gonna have to do this very slowly and plan very carefully. Now we face Mimikyu and Banette. These are gonna be the two that we're gonna have to deal with. Mimikyu is holding a Lumberry, which makes this even more horrible. I took the liberty of leveling everything up and evolving off stream. The only way to handle Mimikyu is gonna realistically be Steel. We need Steel. At the same time, Banette is gonna be on the side. With Will-O-Wisp, Feint Attack, and Curse. Realistically, it's gonna either Feint Attack or maybe even do Screech as a support. So what we need to find out is, what do we have? What do we have that helps us out? Okay, if we look only at Steel type moves, we don't really have a lot. Not really. Let's see, we have... nope, this is Dragon Tail, it's not gonna work. Although you could Charm and maybe sack this guy. That could be an option, although no, we're weak to fairy moves, so it's not really an option. Steel type moves, that's what we're looking for. Steel type moves. No, Enerith has not evolved. Rock Bug means that he will take damage from... Well, actually it's pretty neutral. It's just a shame that it hasn't evolved. This one is Steel type, but just Metal Claw would not be enough. Ground Steel means that our opponent probably uses just Leech Life or... No, Shadow Claw actually. It's gonna go for Shadow Claws. And our defense is ass. But it does feel like the trio could be the potential option here. Sorry. Let's see what else we got. No. Ninetales, Ice Fairy just guarantees shadow moves. Not a great defense either. This one only has Metal Claw. Good defense, but it is actually weak to Shadow Claw, so we don't really want to use it. So basically, Steel doesn't leave us with many options. And going in for the Ghost leaves us, well, basically defenseless. So I think one of the things we should check is move tutors. Yeah, I think we should check for move tutors. Let's check out Island 1. Move Deleter, Move Tutor, and Howoli. Sandy Cave and Big Wave Beach. Wait, but there's a Move Tutor in the city? Wait, let me fly to the beach. Oh wow. Okay, so maybe there is another Move Tutor. Okay, I'm looking for either Ghost moves or Steel type moves. Covet could also be important to snatch the Lumberry, but ultimately this one does not offer any Ghost or Bug type moves. But let's still go to the town, because I'm curious about that Move Tutor thingy. Maybe, just maybe, someone here provides us with something. Let me search for Move Tutors. Big wave beach tutor. Yep, we've seen that. No, okay, it's the actual... Okay, it's the actual move tutors in town, that's all. Doesn't seem to be anything else. Okay. In that case, we move on to the next move tutor then. Second island. Akala. It has to be by the beach, so yeah, Hano Grand Resort. Okay, from here I guess we go in this direction, and is there a move tutor here? I don't think so. Yeah, nah, no shot. I mean, it's gotta be somewhere. I'm gonna check if it's inside the Hano Grand Resort. Inside the big building. Maybe. Is there a receptionist somewhere? Just let them be. I don't want to get involved. Ooh! Didn't even realize. That's neat. Oh, okay, there we go. Welcome you to the Hano Grand Hotel. And nothing else. Okay, so I guess we do need to find the actual location of the move tutor. Well, in this map, I guess it's gonna be here. Yep, the Hihi Beach. Yep, there we go. Okay, so here we have Iron Tail. That's pretty good. We might need that. What else we got? Telekinesis, Fire Punch, Water Punch. Okay, but now we know. Iron Tail. Now, the other question that we need to answer is who can learn Iron Tail? So I'm gonna go to the Pokemon Center. And this is gonna take a while, but I need to check every single Pokemon that can actually learn this. So we're gonna go one by one. I'm taking everybody. Need to know exactly who can learn it. Let's go. So yeah, today we just relax, enjoy the music as we slowly make our plan. So what do you have for me? Iron Tail, right? Which Pokemon do you want me to tutor? Okay, so these three can learn it. It's not a bad idea. I think I'd replace Acid Spray in this case. Iron Tail. Over Stockpile. Yep. Lose the Stockpile. So that's one option with Iron Tail now. What else you got? Persian can learn it. But I'd rather not. On Persian I don't think... Technician brings me more value. I didn't even realize if I taught it to... No, it's okay. You can't really teach this thing onto frail types. For you, well, too young. I guess I'd teach it over something like Wake Up Slap, but... No. It's okay, we got one option. Okay, plus it resists a fairy type move. The only problem is it's gonna get hit by Shadow Claw, and if it gets crit it probably dies. Whole thing. Unless I set up a sacrifice just for the lucky chance. Okay, so these guys didn't learn it. Okay, we've got now this one who has learned it. Let's check out Eradicate. Oh yeah, probably Tyrant learns it actually. You definitely don't learn it, I don't even need to take it. Starmie definitely does not learn it. I wouldn't teach it to Umbreon because it would be weak to its moves. And I'll check Ribombee. And Octillery cannot learn it. Am I taking Frails with me? No. And Corsola. Okay. Corsola probably doesn't learn it though. Okay. Let's see where these 6 take us. And there's still a 3rd move tutor that we need to look at. Maybe there's something else there. Maybe there's a fairy type move. Speaking of which, we do have a fairy type move as a TM. Okay, so these 3 can learn that. Not with this moveset though. No. Plus it's not evolved. So I'd say no. Let's see, I think Eradicate could use this. So I'd keep... I think I'd lose the Hyper Fang. Super Fang into Iron Tail. Doesn't sound that bad. I'd be losing a stab. That's the only thing. Okay, and finally, let's take a look at you. Rock Tomb, Crunch, and Aqua Jet. Again, not evolved. That's the problem. If it's not evolved, it's really difficult to justify because you want to teach Iron Tail to kill it. Problem is if it's not a stab, I can't even guarantee that it kills. I'm probably gonna need to check previous towns for items, stuff that we missed. Rampardos definitely learns Iron Tail. That would actually be ideal. Maybe if my starter even could learn it. I don't know, could be. Let's see, Marowak is paranoid, so yeah, Fearow, okay. Kecleon, because sure, why not? And let's check out the Gumshoes. Oh yeah, the dice is a little bit broken, isn't it? Ah, there we go. Something like this. Yeah, just like that. Awesome. Didn't even realize. I cleaned up my computer a little, so I had to shut everything down, lose all the windows. That's why I had to open the window with the dice again. And everything got out of whack. Okay, Iron Tail on this thing is actually amazing. I'll definitely teach it. It'll deal a ton of damage. I still need U-turn or something because we're dealing with an opponent who has protection against the first hit. There's never a chance to one-shot it. That's also the problem. This one can learn Iron Tail over Leer. I'd take it, yeah. Who else? Fearow cannot. I'm fine with Kecleon's moveset. Okay, and now for Gumshoes, who has decent attack. I think I'd lose Mud Slap because it's special. Yeah, sounds about right. Alright, let's get the next 6. After this we check the 3rd move tutor. I'm gonna check for held items I may have missed. And I think I'm also gonna check for... I'm pretty sure I missed some held items at least. So we should really check that. Okay, everybody goes back into the party. Too bad my starter didn't actually learn Iron Tail. Well, he doesn't have a tail. Maybe Honchcrow learns it, but Honchcrow baits a fairy type move, that's the problem. This one's unevolved. I don't think Harriados can really learn it. Let's check maybe Houndoom. Houndoom would also not be that bad because fairy types are neutral, but its defense is so bad. Then again, it has three dark type moves, so... Oh, you definitely learn it. You definitely learn Iron Tail. Also don't know about Gyarados, but opening up with Intimidate, plus it's a loner, so it wouldn't be that bad. Okay, let's go like this. Teach it. Yep, Iron Tail. Okay, so yeah, pretty much the two I assumed wouldn't learn it, but just in case, brought anyway. And the other four. Bite, Feint Attack, or Beat Up. I think because these two are the same power, I will lose Feint Attack here. I still want to keep Beat Up until I fully understand how much damage it can do. Right, the Passimian definitely should learn it, but it's sickly, so I think I'll lose Beat Up on this one. And it keeps Iron Tail. Let's see, what else, yeah. This guy should definitely learn this, and I think I'd take it over Twister, because it's special. 100 attack is not bad, plus you open up with an Intimidate, which basically cancels the boosts in attack that Mimikyu gets, because Mimikyu is gonna open up with an Omni boost. I'm not sure I want Ninetales to learn this. She's more of a special attacker, right? Yeah. So don't. Don't go for that. Okay, we're almost done checking the box for this move tutor. Normally I would have done this off stream, but I didn't have the time. Oh, and by the way guys, this week something unexpected might happen, so if it does, I'm probably not going to be able to stream all week. There is that. If that happens, I'll notify on Twitch, on Twitter. Take Lurantis here. Yeah. Frillish, no, because he's unevolved. And I'll take this guy. I think these are the only 5 left that I would really train. Teach Iron Tail too. Okay, there we go. Iron Tail. Oh, only 2 actually. Miltank can learn it. Normal type's not bad. Good defense. I think I'd lose Captivate then. Okay, I like that Miltank learns it actually. I like it. Soak. I'd keep Aqua Tail and lose Water Pulse. But there's also the strategy of Soak. It loses both its stabs, and then it's weak to Grass or Electricity. Didn't think of that actually. Could be a viable option. Okay. I just want to check on the third move tutor. Which is gonna be somewhere around here? No, this is the move reminder. Was it here? No. Wait, wasn't there a... I thought there was a move tutor somewhere. Not here. Ether House, Surf Association. Wait, really? No shot. Hee Hee Beach, Ula Ula Beach. Yeah, there is one. So there is one here. It's right in the image too. Didn't even realize it. Alright, there we go. So what you got? You have Iron Head. Oh, that's better. That's actually better. Thunder Punch, Endeavor, Seed Bomb, Laser Focus Trick, Drill Run. Swap the defenses. Held items lose their effects. Trick. There are a lot of options here. Okay, I'm gonna open up with the ones I have. If you can learn Iron Head and Iron Tail, you should always lose Iron Tail. We lose 20 power, but we gain 25 accuracy, so I think it's worth it. Okay. Yeah, definitely Iron Head on Metang, even though he's not gonna fight. It's still better than Metal Claw. And the dog can learn it. Okay. I do like that normal types can learn it. Crunch and Takedown. I'd lose Workup. Yeah, in this case I'd lose Workup. By the way, which TMs do you have? It's kind of important. Smart Strike. Okay, we should always check if somebody learns this. But it's actually weaker than Iron Head, so... maybe if some Pokemon doesn't learn Iron Head but it learns this, then and only then. There's also Gyro Ball. The slower the user is compared to the target. It has a base speed of 96, this Mimikyu. Plus it gets boosted speed. So it could be that Gyro Ball could be the answer too. Maybe. Something to think about. Alright. This one's a little worse because we always have to fly back to the center. Oh yeah, this one's right here. Yeah, just triggered her out of the way. Okay, maybe the trio learns Iron Head, for example. Let's bring everybody up. I actually forgot to check for trick strats. Oh wait. Let's just stick to Iron Head. We just check for that. No point in teaching it to this one. This one is more for the trick, for the technician. You definitely don't learn Iron Heads, and you definitely do. So let's stick with these 6. And now we fly to the Ula Ula Beach. We are gonna teach Iron Head too. Okay, only 2 of them really can. Really? Raticate can't? Okay. Yeah, better than Metal Claw, absolutely. Thing is that it probably still won't do... we probably still need to do 3 hits. Which is why I'm thinking of taking a loner type. Lose the Stealth Rock? Because we can always reteach it I don't know about that. I think I'd lose crunch instead. Lose crunch. I'd rather keep the stab move. Okay. Back to the center we go. Now we need... right. Rabombi definitely doesn't learn it, but... let's see. Corsola... Octillery cannot. Tortuga probably learns it, actually. Rampardos is a guarantee. And if I'm lucky, maybe my starter? With a Steelium Z? Show me Iron Head. Okay, my starter can learn it. So you definitely take this over Iron Tail. Oh, it's now nighttime. And you should take it as well. Over Growl. Yeah. We lose the Growl for this one. Okay, fly back to the center. Cutscene the game, or in this case, cutscene the stream. We're seeing so many of the same cutscene. I get the feeling Marowak learns it. See, Firo... Kecleon, not with the moveset, right? Not with this moveset at least. Or I lose Psybeam. I'll leave it like it is for now. I wouldn't teach Honchcrow either. This one's unevolved. Let's see, Gumshoes. Ariados does not learn this. No shot. Check the fish. Check Ninetales. Actually, no, don't take Ninetales because it's a special attacker. Take this guy instead. It's likely I open up with maybe a Gyarados, I don't know. I think this is the battle where we're gonna end up sacrificing a few mons. Just to get by. Okay, let's see. Okay, got a couple of options. Gyarados absolutely takes it instead of Iron Tail. Marowak. Well, yep, since he learned Iron Tail, absolutely. And I think I taught this thing Iron Tail too. Yeah. Pretty much everybody that could learn Iron Tail learns Iron Head. Alright, back we go. And we go in. Alright. Houndoom, yes. Basimian, same. Yeah, this one's not, these two are not gonna work. Okay. Then I'll just check for these ones. The first two, yeah. So let's fly off. Oh, whoa, he can't. Okay. Just Basimian then. Alright. Gets Iron Head instead of Iron Tail. Okay, and that's it. Now I want to go to... Where was that big area? Hano Grand Hotel, Battle Royal Dome. Yeah. I think inside this dome you can actually buy stuff. So we need to take a look at what we can buy here. Because I never checked upstairs. Oh! 39 stickers. Maybe another sticker somewhere? No. Found one. Got 40. Oh! Professor Oak. Dropped by the Hee Beach. Alright. Nothing here. Okay, let's try the reception. We can trade BP. Okay. Ability capsules. Oh yeah. I'll take 10 of these. Because I get the feeling I could benefit from other abilities. We can check for that as well. Power bracers and a Never Stone. Nope. No. And you. Okay, this one has the held items. Okay. I'm buying the bright powder. We have a quick claw, no need for Sooth Bell. I can buy the scope lens. Absolutely, we buy the leftovers. And the shell bell. Muscle band, sure. Wise glasses. We already have an expert belt. Yeah, someone has it. Zoom lens. Metronome. Destiny Knot is too niche. I'll buy it, but I'll probably never use it. Buy the rocks. Binding band is also useless. We already have a float stone. Useless, but I buy it. So that's all the hell items. And now I should check for abilities on all my mons. See if that helps us out. But that's pretty much it. We've checked all the move tutors. We got all the held items. Literally all that's left is to check for abilities. So let me add you here. And let's check for that immediately. So right now this one has early bird, which okay. Receiver, I'd like to trade this one. Adaptability is great. Swarm, Strong Jaw, and Cloud 9. Okay, I'm gonna grab those items and see if they... I think they tell us what ability we're gonna get if I use it. Oh, is it considered the... Okay, it's considered the healing item. Would you like to change this one to Flash Fire instead of Early Birth? Yes. We'll probably need to buy some more of these. So if I try again, it would be Early Birth. Yep. Has no effect. Okay, this one only has the receiver. No effect. Only has adaptability. Insomnia. No, Swarm is better. Dazzling. I don't know this ability. Let's see. What's the Dazzling ability? The Dazzling ability is signature ability of Bruxish. It can't use priority moves. Okay. Not good. I don't even know what its current ability is, but yeah, that one's not good. And it would be Damp instead of Cloud 9. I think I prefer Cloud 9. Okay, just as a quick check, what was your ability again? Strong Jaw. Yeah. Alright. Okay, let's bring somebody else over. Thick Fat is great. I don't even care what other ability you have. Clear Body is great. Leaf Guard. Leaf Guard is dependent on sunlight. Definitely want to swap this one to an Intimidate. Technician is great. Natural Cure is great. Tangling Hair works great, but I want to know what the other ability is. Snow Cloak. I think I might want to change that. Synchronize. Synchronize works fine, but I still want to check what the other one is. And you are natural cure. I just want to check what your other ability is, if you have one. Let's see. No effect. It's only Leaf Guard. Okay. Would you like to change to Intimidate? Absolutely. Sand Veil. Never mind. No effect. Okay, so it only knows Snow Cloak. Only knows Synchronize. Frisk. Okay. Alright. We got an Intimidate now. So there is that. Okay, suction cups, yeah, I want to see what else you got. That's an Intimidate user. Yeah, I don't want to change that. Definitely want to remove the Hustle ability. Strong Jaw is great. Maybe you have another. Hustle sucks. Shield Dust is great, I'm just curious what else you got. Same thing with Sturdy. Let's see. Sniper over suction cups. Yeah, I would change it. Has more use. You will go to Gluttony. Yep. Strong Jaw, no effect. Okay. Change Hustle to Natural Cure. Absolutely. Honey Gather. What is that? Just as the name says. Okay, may collect honey after a battle. That's about it. Okay, so not worth it. And Tortuga can change from Sturdy to Solid Rock. What does that do? Reduces damage from super effective moves by 25%. Regardless of the effectiveness multiplier. Really good. Really, really good. We take that. Yep, you're gonna be Solid Rock. Okay. Then we've got Kecleon. Well, Kecleon only has color change, right? I mean, come on. But losing the battle armor? Yeah, we don't want to lose battle armor at all. I do want to lose the Illuminate though. Mold Breaker? I think that's the only one you have. Blaze. Yeah, what else you got instead of Blaze? What's your secret? Yep, doesn't work on him. Super Luck. Oh yeah, Super Luck instead of Insomnia? Yep, we take that. We're definitely gonna need to buy some more of these. Swift Swim. Illuminate to Volt Absorb. Nice, we got ourselves the V8. We could have had this a while ago. And no effect. Okay, you only have Blaze. The starter only has Blaze. Okay. I don't want to lose the Intimidate, so that's fine. Lightning Rod, I don't want to lose it. Snow Cloak, and I'm gonna check. Butterfree with Compound Eyes is actually pretty good, so that's about it. Huh, actually 10 items was enough. Yep, that's it. Okay, got the ideal abilities. All that's left is to actually plan the thing. Let's drop all of our mons here and try and figure out what we're looking at. So, Mimikyu coming in with a Shadow Claw and Play Rough. Thing about leaving with, for example, Golduck for the soak is that Golduck will die immediately. It does not have enough time to actually pull off a soak. Unless I give it a focus sash, which I do not have. So yeah, not good. Because if I could do that, if I could find the focus sash. Do we even have grass types? Well, you have Lurantis, right? And this one, but this one is still gonna be weak to ghost moves anyway. Where is Lurantis actually? I don't see it, I'm getting a blind moment again. Whoa, I genuinely do not see it. Did it die? No. Am I tripping? Like... Oh, there it is, right there, wow. Oh, okay. Didn't see it. Yeah, that's not gonna help. It's gonna have to be head on. Preferably with an Intimidate user. So I'm thinking that we might need to lead with this one, the doggy. Has decent defense, 74, plus it's adamant. Can spam baby doll eyes. And because Banette can bring out stuff like Will-O-Wisp or Screech. Probably even Screech first. I'd need to swap into something else. But for now, let's assume we take this. My starter also has good defense. Can give him a Steelium Z or the Infernape signature move. So that also works. Dugtrio has horrible defense. Probably a Shadow Claw crit will kill it. I could try and aim for an Intimidate with Arbok. I might bring Arbok just for a sacrifice. To give me some time. And deal a little bit of damage. We can't bring Trevenant, unfortunately. What else we got? I got Eradicate. Fearo's not gonna help me. I don't want to lose Gyarados here just yet, even though it's a loner. I'm kind of waiting for Gyarados to learn Dragon Dance. So maybe then it'll be good enough to sweep stuff. Fire, Ghost. No. Weak to Ghost moves. It's not gonna work, even though it has good defense. 97. Yeah, not a lot of options. This thing is very strong and one Iron Head would do a lot of damage. The problem... do we even have access to a Focus Sash? Let's see. Because I might actually need it, you know. Only in the Pony Wilds. Okay, we're far from it. That's later. We haven't seen that region at least. So I don't think this is gonna work. Again, because it's a loner, it would be a sack. Can't really Endeavor, but... So I'd be bringing 2 loners as sacrifices. One for Intimidate, one to try and get one hit in. Because if this thing does get one, it'll hurt. Problem is how slow it is. Definitely take something that makes... I could take the trio, and I think I could take something like a Bug Poison just to get some... just to get some damage in. Poison would be neutral though. I like that Miltank. Miltank has good defense. And it can do Iron Head. I might go for that. So I guess this would be the team? As weird as it is. I don't know. Okay, let's take a look at the team then. So, the trial opens up with Mimikyu and Banette. Right. Mimikyu and Banette. Holding a Lumberry. Mimikyu is holding a freaking Lumberry. Which is horrifying. This Mimikyu is only weak to either Ghost or Steel typing, and you can't bring Ghosts for this. You'll lose immediately. I mean, with this current team, Mimikyu is gonna use Shadow Claw on this one, on Arbok. So we get in, we deal 1 Intimidate, and I guess we're probably gonna die immediately. I guess I can try and do 1 Iron Tail, or for the sake of it, do 1 Glare to get rid of the Lumberry. Okay, then it dies, it moves on to this one. I don't even know if I can get 1 hit. Maybe because of our high HP we can tank a hit. But it's very likely that maybe Banette would see a Screech on this one and not a Feint attack, but it would definitely see a Will-O-Wisp on this one. On Rampardos. I kinda would like to trade off between 2 Intimidate users and just cripple them attack-wise. Thing is, I lost my Mawile. Mawile would have been literally the perfect counter for Mimikyu, being Steel Fairy. Well, actually, I think Ghost would be neutral. Have high defense anyway. Would have been really, really good. This one is just here for firepower. Our starter is only here for firepower. Same logic with this one, with the Dugtrio. Dugtrio is only here for firepower. Stab Iron Head. This one could maybe stall a bit. It has good defense, 82 defense. Shadow Claw can't hit it. I guess it would force Mimikyu into play rough. But you can stall out with Milk Drink. How many PP does play rough have? Isn't it like 10? 10. It is 10. So if I could get that thing out of PP, it would be even better. We're also forgetting items, because I purchased a bunch of items. We have leftovers. Oh yeah, I didn't sell all of these pearls. I caught a bunch of pearls and I never got around to selling them. Sell the big pearl, sell the Stardust, sell the 6 pearls, my god. And that's it, right? Yeah, that's it. Still, good money. Let's see, items we have. Bright Powder. It's only useful for... I mean, I guess I'd give Bright Powder, for example, to... maybe you, to give me a better chance. But chance-based items I don't like to use. Leftovers should go to Miltank, for example. Shellbell. I think Shellbell should go, for example, to the trio. And that's about it. That's about what I would use. I have a couple of Z moves. I have the Insinium Z, which upgrades Darkest Lariat. One Steel. That's the thing. Question is which one would even hold it. but at the very least I think we established the team. Okay. Tell you what, guys. Things are going on lately. I'm not fully in the mood to stream. I thought I could make this a little bit more entertaining, but I guess we'll just leave it to planning for today. And well, we'll see how this week goes. It could be that I'm unable to stream this week. We'll see. Guys, sorry for the short stream. Still, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!